Hi boys and girls, welcome to Journal. So we just got done reading the story about Keisha and her dad and how they went on a picnic to the park and Keisha really wanted to feed the ducks and thought it was a good idea to feed them a chocolate bar. That's not a very healthy snack for a duck, is it? So what did she end up feeding the ducks? Do you remember? A corn treat, right? And they said quack, quack, quack because they were so excited to get something yummy that would make them healthy. And then, so that was a good example of taking good care of God's creation because God created ducks, right? And we want them to stay healthy and strong. The other thing that Keisha wanted to do was pick flowers for her grandmother. See the flowers here? And they are beautiful, and it would be a very kind thing to pick flowers to give to your grandmother, wouldn't it? But if Keisha picked the flowers that God put there for everyone to enjoy, they would be gone forever from that place, and nobody else would be able to enjoy them, would they? I wonder where else she could get flowers to give to her grandmother. Maybe they could stop at the store and get flowers that were already picked. That were grown and picked just to brighten people's days. I think that would be a great idea. Well, we know God created everything, right? And He holds us in the palm of His hands and takes care of our whole world. I thought today, why not draw the world? That seems like a big task, doesn't it? But if we do my turn, your turn, I will show you how we can draw the earth and promise to keep it safe and do what we can to protect what God made, all of those special things. So, I want you to get out your journal and your crayons, okay? Turn to the first empty page with your black lines at the top. And I think we will start with our black crayon, okay? So, there's a little bit of a glare on my whiteboard today, but hopefully you will be able to see okay. So make sure you have your black crayon. Now, what shape is our Earth? We can see it right here. I have my globe. Yeah, it's round. It's a sphere. It's round. So we have to make a big curve keep going. So watch what I do. And it's okay if this is a big part of your page, because our Earth is really big, right? Too big to fit in my classroom. That's why I have a model. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to start at the top. And I'm going to make a big curve. Keep going. There's our Earth. Now our Earth does not look very colorful, does it? We know that on our Earth there's water, right? That is the blue part of our world. And look at all these colorful pieces. Do you remember what they stand for? It's the land, right? And the reason that each piece of land has a different color is because all of those pieces of land have a different name. Our continents. So we can sing the continent song together, and then we're going to add the continents to our Earth picture, okay? So remember, we start here. The orange continent is North America. Then pink is South America. And then red is Europe. Yellow is Asia. And then green, of course, is Africa. Don't forget Australia, which is brown. Don't forget Antarctica. Antarctica is white and it's at the bottom of the earth. It is cold down there. That is why it's probably colored white, because of all the snow and ice. Okay, so we're not our Earth that we're going to draw is not going to look exactly like my Earth that I have in my hands. But we are going to add the colors of the continents because we are one big family on Earth. So I want you to, let's start with orange. Let's start with North America. I love North America. Why do I love North America so much? Because that's where we live, right? So get your orange out. I hope my orange works really well. Sometimes it's hard to see. But what we're going to do is just take our orange and let's start at the top, and just make an orange color. My orange does not work very well. Let me try my other orange. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to color a big orange area. Just a big orange line down, a thick one. We'll color that orange. That is going to represent North America. Okay? It can look any way you want it to look. Just make sure you get a little bit of orange on your page, on your circle. Now, let's go to South America. South America, if you remember, is pink. So, get your pink crayon out. I've got mine. I want you to go to anywhere on your globe, on your Earth, and draw some pink. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. Maybe I'll draw my pink right here. See? There's my pink. That's South America. It can go anywhere on your Earth. Okay, so we've got North America and South America on our Earth, on our globe. Now we have to do Europe. So you need to get your red crayon out, okay? Let's see. Here's my red crayon. Now again, we're just going to keep moving around our Earth, and we're going to add some color. So this is going to be Europe. I'm going to add some red right here. Your turn. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just make sure we get Europe on there somewhere with a little bit of red. Okay, now it's Asia's turn. Now Asia is the biggest continent on our Earth. I might try and make Asia, the color Asia on my Earth, on my globe, a little bit bigger. Now, my yellow is really hard to see. So I'm going to do my best. I'll put yellow down here. Oh, it's so hard to see, boys and girls. I am so sorry. I don't even know if I have a better yellow in here. I hope your yellow looks better than mine. Make sure you press a little harder so that your yellow shows up on your Earth. Mine's down here. I'm sorry. There we go. I can see it a little bit better now. Okay, so there's Asia. It's hard to see. Maybe I'll outline it in orange just so you can see it a little better. That's where my yellow is. Okay. Alright, so we did North America, South America, Europe, Asia. Now it's time to add Africa. So let's see. For Africa, I need to find green. So get your green crayon. Here's my green crayon. I'm going to add some Africa colors to my Earth. I'm going to put Africa over here. You can see Africa really well. Okay. Did everybody add green? Okay. Now we can't forget Australia. Australia is down here, down under. We haven't talked about Australia yet in class, but we're going to soon. Australia is brown. So everybody get your brown crayon, okay? I've got my brown crayon. I'm going to add Australia right here. My brown crayon is not working very well either. I think I need to get some new crayons, some new markers. There's brown. There's Australia. And the last continent is Antarctica. All the way at the bottom of the earth. And it is white. Now, boys and girls, do I have a white crayon? We don't have a white crayon in the crayons that we use at school. Maybe you have one at home. But if you're working on a white page, do you need a white crayon? No, because our page is already white. But what we can do is we can use our black crayon to make a little outline for Antarctica. So maybe I'll use my black crayon and I'll just make a big line here and a big line there. And that white space in between, I'll call that Antarctica. Okay, so now we have on our Earth, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa. Don't forget Australia. Don't forget Antarctica. Okay, now, we have all of our land on our Earth. We need to add the water. So what I want you to do is get your blue crayon, and this is where we have to be careful. I hope that you don't take your blue crayon and just scribble all over your earth. We don't want to cover the whole earth in water. See if you can color around your pieces of land, your continents, and add some water so that we have land and water on earth. So watch what I do. So here's North America and here's South America. I'm going to color water right in the middle. There's my water. Now I'm going to, here's South America and Europe. I'm going to color water right in the middle of those two. Wow. Are you doing that at home? Okay, so here is Europe and Asia. I'm going to color water in between those two. Because if you see, boys and girls, on our globe, our land, all these pieces of land, most of them do not touch each other. They are separated by water. So it makes sense to do that on our picture. Okay, here's Asia and Africa. I'm going to color some more water. We'll make an ocean right here in between these two pieces of land. Okay, now here's Africa and Australia. I'm going to color some water in between those two. Starting to look really pretty. Here's Australia and Antarctica. It's time to add more water right in between. And then the last water that I'm going to add is between Antarctica and back to the top where North America is. Okay. Look at our Earth. It's so pretty. It's so colorful and so special and unique. And remember, boys and girls, who holds the earth in his hands and keeps us safe? God, yes. Okay, now, don't forget when you're done making your beautifully colored earth that you need to get your name at the top of your paper using the black lines and the smiley face. I think today I will write Griffin's name just for practice, so you can see how we form our letters at home. So his name starts with the G, And there's a little bit of a glare up here from the sunshine in our classroom today, but hopefully you'll be able to see the letters in Griffin's name. So his starts with a G, so I'm going to start at the top and make a big curve, little line, little line. There's his capital G. Now it's time for capital R. Start at the top, big line, froggy jump, little curve, kick. I love R because it's a kicking letter. Okay, now let's make the I in Griffin's name. Big line, little line, little line. G-R-I. Now Griffin's name is pretty cool because he has 2 F's in his name. Watch this. Big line, froggy jump, little curve, little curve. Let's do it again. Big line, froggy jump, little line, little line. Sorry, I said little curve, little line, little line. Lots of lines. Now we need to make one more capital I. So we're going to make a big line, little line, little line. So we have G-R-I-F-F-I. And now it's time for the last letter, N. Watch this. Start at the top, big line, froggy jump, ribbit, ribbit. Slide down, climb up. And that is how you spell Griffin's name. So make sure you put your name at the top. And I can't wait to see the picture of your earth when you're back in the classroom. Good work today, boys and girls.